Hello everyone and welcome to this Site123 tutorial for beginners. We will be showing you how to make a free website in less than 15 minutes. So if you're a beginner and you want a fast way to have your website, you've come to the right video. Right away we have our Site123 and here you have the home page, and here you can also see examples of different websites that have been created, and one of these designs could be yours. So we're going to scroll up and we have the option to log in or start here. Now Site123 has pricing options and we're going to be looking at that in a moment. Here you have a free and premium. The free gives you 250 megabyte of storage and 250 megabyte of bandwidth. You also have a subdomain and you can start now of course, or if you'd like the premium option where you get a free domain and more advantages coming with this tier. And for this tutorial, we will be using the free option. So we'll go to the top right corner, click on start here. And so here you have 3 steps and we're currently in step 1. It says, what type of website do you want? So at this point, I believe you already have your type of website. In our case, we're going to be choosing one. We're going to go ahead with photography, and then we're going to add our photography website name. So we could give it core photos with a Z and click on go to final step. So here you get to put in your name, your email, and create a password. You also have the option to sign up with Facebook or sign up with Google. To make things easier, we're going to be going with sign up with Google. Now you have congratulations on your new website and you have some introductory video here. We're going to click on start building your website. And as you can see here, we have a pretty nice editor and you can see why it's easy to create a website in less than 15 minutes. You have core photos already written there at the top. Of course, if you want to make an edit of it, you can click on edit after you've hovered over it. And here you have website name and logo. Now, of course, if you want to change it, you could add more Z's and you can see it's doing that in real time. And then you also have the minimum menu size. Here it's currently large. We can make it huge. And you can see it's going to change it. We can go back to large and you will see the difference. Now, if you have a favicon for your website, you can click on choose image here and add it. However, this feature is for a higher tier and you might need to pay for it. You also have the logo maker here in case you want to have a logo created by Site123. But if you do have yours, you can simply click on choose logo and add it simply right here. So we're going to go ahead and click choose logo. And here you have the logo maker once again, upload or Facebook and more. We're going to click on upload. So as you can see, we've selected our photo and it's currently loading. So you can see that we chose a random image for our logo and it's here saying without background and with original image. Of course, you can choose any. We're going to click on the one with the original and save it. And right here, you have your logo right there. Of course, at the top, you have pages, design, settings, domain. Now, when you click on pages, you can see the different pages you have here. Now you have home, portfolio, about, promo, and contact. And it's exactly what you have right here. So anything you do to your home page, at least by the name, it will change here. So if we say H, it's going to change to H. So we can click on edit right here. And we have the option to choose an image instead of the writing. We're fine with just the writing as that is pretty standard, and we can click on the palette here to change the color palette. And for the home color palette, you can see this is selected. And of course, you could choose to have any other option right here, but we're going to go with this one. And when you click on the settings icon, you see show in header and show in footer. Now, because this is selected, when you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you can see home, portfolio, about, promo, and contact. Of course, if you want to add another page, you can click on add new page, and then you get to choose what you want to have right here. For example, if you want to add testimonials, you can click on testimonials, and this will be added in a moment. Of course, this is just a sample testimonial. You can click on it and click on edit. And here in this editor, you have testimonials, edit item, and you have the testimonial text. And this is where you get to change the testimonial text, change the customer name, customer description, and give the different ratings that you want to. So here you have the image. You can change this image to make it connected with the testimonial text. You also have a link and the link text here if you want to add any. After that's done, you can click on save and you're going to have your testimonials right here. Of course, if you want to add other sections, you can come over to this area here and click on the plus icon there. And here you have other options that you could add. So it's like adding a new page, but of course you're just adding a section this time. For example, we want to click on services, and right away you can see services right here. Now, of course, because we selected services, you're seeing that here is getting really busy. All you need to do is to click on the settings icon there and click on show on header, uncheck the box, and you'll see services disappear from there because we don't want every page on our website to be showing on the header. Of course, you could also do the same for the footer. And here you have the option hide page from users, hide page from mobile. Now, in some websites, the mobile version might not have some pages and the desktop version might have, for reasons best known by the creator. So you can have the option to choose hide from mobile if you want to. You also have SEO, duplicate, and remove page if you don't want it anymore. After that's done, you can click away and it will be saved. Under design, you can see the colors, font, header, footer, and website structure. If you go over to colors, you can see that the color right now is brown and you can change it to another color. So if we want to make it in the axis of yellow, we could leave it at that, click on choose, and now our website has had a facelift. You can come over here to design once again, click on fonts, and here you have a good set of options for fonts. So you can choose to use pop-ins, and exactly pop-ins will show. Then if you want to go over to the header, the footer, you have these options at your disposal. You also have something called the website structure. When you click on the website structure, you're going to see how it looks like. For example, this is what we currently have. And if we go up and we want to click on this one, you're going to see the changes take effect. Currently, our menu is at the right-hand side, but right now it's going to move everything to the left. You also see that our colors have gone, and this is because we've changed the structure of our website. And of course, if you want to have your colors back again, you can go back to colors and do what we showed you before. You also have this option here. We can click on it to try and see how it looks like. And we have this. So if you like this, you can go ahead with it and you have your website according to your preference. You also have custom and you can make some changes right here. And this could be considered more advanced for beginners, but it's good you know that you have the option to have a custom website structure other than the structures that are available here in the website. And one more thing we'd like to show you. You can come over here because every designer is interested in making their website compatible with any device. So you have desktop, which is what we've been using all through. You also have tablet and mobile. So as you're going about with your design, you can click on mobile and see how it's going to look like if you're using your mobile device. As you can see, it's pretty smooth to use and the experience is maintained across the different devices. You can decide to return to desktop or you can come over here for mobile settings and make some other customizations. At this point, when you've made your website to your taste, you can come over to where you have publish and you have the drop down here. So here basically is when you've made your website and you'd like to publish the changes that you've made from the original design. But because we've not published our website, that option will not work. So we can click on publish and it says, are you sure you want to publish? We can click on yes. And here it says your changes have been published successfully. Here it says secure your unique domain name before it's too late. Of course, this is a point where you'll need to purchase your domain. You can see here corephotos.com is available. You can click on it, click on continue editing. Now here under settings, you can hover over it and you can see website name, website type, country locale, website languages, app settings, and plugins. You can see by the icons right here that these are the premium options, but of course these options are also available for you as a free user. So at this point, we're confident that you'll be able to create your own website in less than 15 minutes as a beginner. So go ahead and make your website, and thanks for watching.